Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you could be doing anything with your time right now, and you locked in, focused, listening to me for whatever I got to say for 15, 20 minutes. I appreciate you guys who do respect my unbiased opinion because that's all it really is. It's just my unbiased opinion off of my life experience, the work I have put in to myself and my mental, just to constantly become self-aware, grow, and just be the best version of me. And that's a life long-term journey. This don't stop. Like I'm always trying to be the best version of me. You know what I'm saying? There's something you can be learning. There's something you can be unlearning because we all have a lot of habits, patterns that kind of self-sabotage what we do, how we live, how we think. And we really need to just kind of get out of that mentality, you know? Get out of that lack mentality, that pessimistic attitude and mentality, and just be grateful. That's where it really starts first. Be grateful and be appreciative because things can be a lot worse. Sometimes the things that you feel that you're going through in your life, there's somebody who always has it worse than you. Always has it worse than you. Remember, it could always be worse. So they say you don't really have a problem until you have a serious health problem. So give thanks and praise that you woke up this morning. But how's everybody feeling today? Hope everybody's feeling great mentally, physically, and spiritually. We're here with another one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today's subject, what I want to talk about briefly, because you know my videos are not really too long because people's attention span, if you ain't doing nothing goofy, weird, funny, or entertaining, people are not really going to stay on the video that long. You know what I mean? And, you know, you got to choose your lane. You got to do what's best for you. But my people, the growth mindset that want to hear some real positive substance and that want to grow and just do things different. Appreciate you guys for staying on my channel and subscribing. So definitely smash that like button. But like I was saying, today I want to talk real briefly about peace and war. Peace and war in a relationship, right? Because I hear a lot of women say, oh, I want to bring peace to that man. You know, I want to bring my man peace. I want to be his peace and things of that nature. So what's really peace though? Let's talk about that. Because to me, from what I know, can't be no peace if there's no war going on. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be calling it peace if there's not a war going on. It should just be treating people how you want to be treated, be observant, be aware, be considerate, and you know, you'll get that back tenfold, right? But I think a lot of men, and you know, y'all could agree with me or disagree with me. Let me know. Put something in the comments. Let me know if you feel like I'm talking this BS. But I feel like in a relationship from a man's aspect, I feel like we really want our women to bring us peace in the midst of the war. And when I say war, I mean confrontation, conflict, discord, when I'm addressing something and because you're unaware or ignorant of it, your defense mechanism might kick in, your pride might kick in, your ego might kick in, and now your tone is going up. You're talking to this man in a certain way where he probably was just trying to enlighten you and make you aware of something that he's seeing that you're probably not seeing for yourself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us, even myself, I'm not 100% self-aware all the time. I feel like I do a decent job at it. I try to be mindful, but nobody's self-aware 100% of the time. I don't care how much books you read, how much meditating you do, how much therapy sessions you don't went to. Nobody's always going to be 100% aware. So sometimes you just got to listen to understand and not listen to respond. And if you really respect the man that you're with and you love his mind, I'm hoping that you're with this person because not only their physical looks and what they bring to the table as far as financial, physical, spiritual, or however, whatever you're with this man for, I would really hope that you're with him because you like his mindset, you like his mind frame, you like his attitude, you think he's smart, you think he's intelligent. So, because you do think these things, when he addresses something and brings it to you, to your attention, even if you don't see it, you should kind of be more understanding, be more open minded that just because you're not aware of what he's talking about, or you're not aware of that you can't see what he's addressing, doesn't mean that he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, men and women, a lot of us get very defensive. A lot of us, our pride and ego kick in when our partner, our significant other, tells us something about ourselves that kind of might hit a nerve, maybe trigger you, or whatever is going to alter your state. For example, if I'm talking to a woman and I tell her, like, listen, when you did this, it made me feel some way. Now, if you really listen to what I just said, I never once said that what you did it intentionally. All I was just saying is when you did it, I was affected by it. And I feel like in my relationships throughout my life, I feel like every time I kind of said that to a woman, it kind of always went left. They kind of always got defensive and they took it as a personal attack. And I wasn't attacking you at all. I was just letting you know so we can nip this in the bud. Because guess what? Regardless if I let you know or not, it's still happening. I'm still feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? And because I care about our relationship and because I care about longevity and long term, it's my job and I'm doing my due diligence to bring that to your attention. You know what I'm saying? Not every single conversation we have is going to be peaches and cream and lovey dovey. There's going to be things that annoy me or that I don't like. And I'm not saying that you did these things intentionally. So when your man addresses something and expressing something to him, you should look at that as be more honorable and be more understanding because that man doesn't have to tell you that. And when you do get defensive and when your pride kicks in and you guys get into your little emotional roller coaster and you kind of go off and now you're kind of how you're talking to me is like I should have no reason saying that. But you can't tell me what I have a reason to say because it's bothering me. That's why I'm saying it in the first place. And I think we really need to look at that and look at that as a positive gesture that we are doing that with each other, that I care about you enough to tell you how I feel. Because if every time I tell you how I feel, you get into this emotional tirade and now you feel like it's attack. So now the roles is flipped and now you're more angry than I initially was. And I might not have been angry at all. I was just saying it because hey, this is bothering me. Let me tell my significant other what's bothering me so this can stop. I mean, it's just that simple to me. I don't know, but I'm laughing because I'm realizing that as simple as it is, it really causes a lot of conflict. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of brothers, a lot of men complain to me and talk to me about this that it really is a problem. And what you guys don't understand is the more you guys make it a problem and not become self-aware to look at it as, yo, my man is telling me this because he's bothered by it. I love this dude. I don't want him to be bothered by something. Unless that man said, listen, you did this intentionally, then I could see your pride, your defense mechanism kicking in, your ego going up. Because now he's stating something that might not be true. He's making that a fact. If he said, when you did this, you intentionally did that, now, listen, you got every right to feel how you feel and get in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's making a fact, he's making a statement, and he's not God, so he's not in your brain to say, oh, you did this intentionally. Now, if he comes across and say, listen, when you did this or when you didn't do this, it made me feel this way. You heard what I just said? I never said you did it intentionally. I'm just telling you when this happened, this is how I felt. Now, if you still go in your bag and you get on that emotional roller coaster and you flip the script and try to make it about you now, guess what that's going to be an argument, number one. Depending on his personality, I don't know how deep and how aggressive he's going to get, especially with your tone. If he's anything like me, which I'm working on because I have a tone problem, especially if I'm coming to you in a normal, calm tone, and then you're just like, "Oh, what are you talking about? This, that." Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because what you're doing is you're programming me to shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. You're programming me to not want to tell you nothing moving forward. You being the person I want to be with, I feel I should be able to address just like you should. If you came to me and you told me, hey, baby, when you didn't do this or when you did do that, it made me feel some type of way. Let me tell you how I'm going to handle that. I'm going to listen to you attentively and understanding. And as you finish speaking, I'm going to say, well, I'm sorry you took it that way. That was not my intentions. I didn't do it to make you feel that way. Um, I apologize that you felt that way. And I'm going to let you know what was on my mind on why I did move that way or why I didn't move that way. And I'm going to address the matter you brought to me accordingly. That's how I'm going to handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get more angrier than you for addressing a feeling that you have, whether it's valid or invalid, because that's your feelings. You know what I'm saying? All I could do was listen to you. Again, if you said I did it intentionally, then you might get a different response because now you're playing God and you're stating and making a statement that you knew why I did or why I didn't do that, which you don't. You're assuming. You know what I'm saying? So now if you come off on that approach, then you're gonna have a different response and it might definitely lead to conflict. But if you just naturally express your feelings, whether I don't understand how the hell you got that feeling, I'm still gonna respect your feeling. I'm gonna respect you and have empathy for you. And I'm gonna try to really put myself in your shoes to see, damn, why does she feel that way? You know what I mean? And even if I don't understand it, I'm going to again say, I'm sorry you feel that way. That was not the case, baby. You know, when I did this or when I didn't do this, this was going through my mind at the time. And hopefully, it might be a little one and two back and forth, but hopefully with us both being on a nice monotone, talking respectfully, that you'll understand that I didn't do it intentionally and I'll be more mindful to your feelings on that matter. So after you told me what you told me, I'm like, baby, I'll be more mindful. But that wasn't the case. I'm not going to get more angrier and upset than the person that's addressing their feeling because that's going to make you feel like shit. You're going to feel like you're not heard, you wasn't understood, and that's going to keep happening again. So, like I was saying before, when I started this topic, I said about the peace and the war. This is when we really need you guys to be that peace. Because now it can be a little, we could go into a war mode right now. And we need that peace. When we address our feelings, when we express ourselves, whether it's something you did or didn't do, or if we're just trying to give you some type of critique, because your partner should be trying to help you be the best version of you. It's supposed to be adding to that. You know what I'm saying? That's a form of love by helping you and pointing out things that can be um, self-sabotaging you for you to level up to the best version of you. That's what we're here to do as partners. We're not here to just watch you do whatever and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're gonna do. And as a man, that's not we're not built for that, especially if you're a woman. We're not built for that. So ladies, when we do express ourselves and we give some type of critique on you, don't take it as a, oh, you can't do nothing right. Don't take it as a personal attack. Take it as the same man that you respect their mind, you respect their intelligence. When you're in a good mood, they're the smartest dude on earth. They cannot be not making sense just because you don't like what they're hearing, what you're hearing, or you don't, or because you're angry now, this guy ain't making no sense. And I've seen that a lot in relationships, in my past relationships, and my friends' relationships. I see that the woman cherishes this man when they're on good terms and in a good mood. And the moment they're not in a good mood no more, or they're not on good terms, now what this man is saying is not making sense. Now he's not the smartest dude you know no more. Now he's not intelligent no more. Come on, that's your emotions kicking in. That's your defense mechanism kicking in. And that's your pride and ego. Pride and ego ruins relationships. It really does. So if you want to be our peace, try to be mindful and be self-aware when the man is either giving you some type of self-critique or if he's just naturally expressing his feelings on something you might not have been aware on. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it as a personal attack. You don't want this dude to shut down because I promise you, after 10, maybe not even 10 times, after a couple times of him doing that throughout a course of a lengthy time, he's going to start shutting down and saying, what the hell am I talking to her for? Why am I going to tell her and express my feelings if every time I express my feelings, it's going to go left and she's going to take it as an attack and it's not going to get solved anyway? It's not to say when I express my feelings, you listen, you hear, you be empathetic, you're understanding, you tell me, baby, I'll be more mindful. That wasn't the case, but I hear what you're saying and I'll be a little more mindful on the matter at hand. If you're not saying that and your tone is going up and now you're becoming aggressive and emotional, you're just programming your man to not want to express his emotions and his feelings to you. And if he can't do that with you, there's going to be somebody he can do it to. And this is why I'm not promoting men going out and having female friends or cheating, but that's why sometimes I know you ladies see it. Sometimes you're like, oh, well, how you gonna cheat on me with her? I look better, this and third. She's doing something you're not, and it's not something in the bedroom. It's something up here. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to express ourselves just like you guys express yourselves. Shouldn't be a problem when we do that. So you want to be that man's peace? Look at him expressing his feelings to you. Look at him when he comes and gives you when he comes and gives you some type of self-critique. Look at that as an act of love. That this man is investing in you mentally, physically, spiritually, and with time. That's what's gonna make y'all last for the long haul. That's what's gonna make it work. Don't let that man clam up and say, oh, I can't talk to this woman about nothing because she always gets defensive and she always feels like it's a personal attack. Don't put that program in his brain. You want to be our peace? That's when we need you to bring the peace. Not when we on good terms and everything is great. You think you're bringing us peace? No, that's regular. We on regular time. We on good vibes. You doing that and being that, It's like rice and peas with the meal. That's like fried rice with the meal. That's natural. That comes with that. You don't get a, a, a pat on your back for bringing me peace when we're on good terms. You get a pat on the back of bringing me peace when we're in discord, when there's some type of conflict going on, when it's an uncomfortable conversation that we're trying to have, and you're being observant, you're being self aware, you're looking to understand and not just respond when that man's not even finished with half the words that's coming out of his mouth. That's when we need you to bring our peace. Be our peace. I hope that makes sense. I want to make it take up too much of your time. It's your boy Sincere J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Yo.